Let's talk to Allison in Massachusetts. Allison has a question specifically for you, Shannon, about something you disclosed earlier on this call.
Okay.
You're live, Allison.
Hello?
Hi, Allison.
How's it going?
Not bad.
Hey,
Hey.
hi. I was kind of curious to how you kind of get through day-to-day life with MS. I suffer it myself, and it, for the most part, ruined my entire life. I had to quit the job I loved. I'm basically fully disabled at this point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you have this in 2018?
Oh, we got diagnosed at similar times. Actually, too. I got diagnosed long before 2018. Do you have primary progressive?
I had it long before 2018. No, I'm actually relapsing and remitting. It just hit me like a fist.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Like it manifests so differently in everybody. Like, so first I was diagnosed in my mid-20s with something called transverse myelitis. So transverse myelitis is essentially kind of like MS, only it's just in the spinal cord. And I had like longitudinal lesions that went down the myelin in my spine. And that was an acute onset. Like I can still vividly remember it. I was at a party and all of a sudden I had a pain so bad in my chest that it felt like someone kicked me. And I just couldn't coordinate anymore. And like, anyway, but after a series of MRIs, I got diagnosed with transverse myelitis, and they warned me it might progress to MS, and it did. And then when I was like, I think 33, when I'm 40 now, so 7 years ago, I got my MS diagnosis. And I was starting to lose vision then. So I was having macular degeneration, and I was starting to just have bouts where I just like, if you rub your eyes too hard, and all of a sudden you can't really focus anymore. It was like that out of nowhere for no reason periodically. And then I just basically have no night vision anymore. I have a constant pain in my back. It's the weirdest disease to have too, because it's so invisible.
Oh, God.
Everybody looks at you and thinks, oh, you're fine. Like I still play soccer and stuff. The exhaustion is what gets me. Like the constant exhaustion. Like you could sleep for 4 days straight and feel like you still haven't slept in a month.
And still feel tired.
Yeah. So I am so like how this, for example, this is I'm so sorry. That sucks. Like this is I'm constantly drinking caffeine. So I just finished a Coke. And this is a massive, like 44 ounce jug of ice water that I put pre-workout in because I need a constant hit to be able to function through the day. People are always wondering, like, why are you drinking Coke? Well, I'm drinking Coke because I need the caffeine to stay up past like 8 p.m. because I'm exhausted all the time.
I had to stop drinking caffeine because I have bladder issues. Diuretic. So I had to cut like anything that's a diuretic. I basically had to cut out of my life.
I just use the bathroom a lot.
I do, but it's the control issue though. So
no, I get it.
I lost a lot of control in that sense, and like I can barely walk because when I hit my legs, like if I walk, I look like I'm drunk. So there's that, and it's like really changed my life in a lot of ways. I have almost no feeling in my hands. I have pretty much no feeling in my feet.
Do you ever get random little spasms that so every once in a while I'll get, I think they call it vacillation or vasculation or something, where like here in my arm for no reason, or like on the side of my face, like in random spots that make no sense, all of a sudden it'll start to like visually like pulsate, like tick. That drives me crazy.
Right?
Yes, is that what it's called? It drives me bonkers, or for no reason. And I type all day because I'm an office shill. Like all of a sudden, my fingers will just be like, and there's nothing I can do about it. I've literally put my hand down on a desk and put my other hand on top of it to try to stop the finger from moving, thinking maybe I can will it. Just frigging stop. So yeah. So the answer to how I deal with it is
I know your pain exactly.
I don't know. I take a lot of Tylenol, CBD oil.
Those things work.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers.
God.
That's what I do. Wine.
Yeah,
I like wine. That helps. I'm so sorry, but yeah. I don't have a good answer for you aside from I do a lot of yoga and sports. I refuse to give up sports. I will play even if I do it poorly. I will still play soccer and baseball and do yoga and like go for walks. Even on days like some days I can't, some days I'm just too tired or too depressed or both or in too much pain. But every day that I can, if I have the ability to, I will go to a soccer game or go to a baseball game or go for a walk or do some yoga just to keep myself moving. Because otherwise I find myself getting depressed too, because you just end up being like not even ambulatory at all. And then that's depressing.
I did martial arts for 25 years and I can't do them anymore.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Find something else that you can do. Maybe even chair yoga. There was days that I like, because with regressing remitting, you have bouts where it's so bad it's unbearable, and bouts where you're just dealing with the residuals of that, but you're getting better. When I'm in those phases where it's like really, really, really bad, like I'm having a spell where it's like an attack and it's bad, I try to do like even just sitting still, stretch it, like something, anything to move my body as much as I can. Because I constantly have this fear of atrophy or like so chair yoga helps.
Oh yeah,
if you have the ability.
I still meditate and things of that nature to clear my head. I just kind of try to focus on nothing, so to speak. It doesn't usually work quite like that, but yeah, I try. But yeah, I do things like that, and I definitely try to stretch out. I have exercises for. I had a visiting physical therapist a lot over the last summer, and he went over a bunch of stuff for me to do, and I do that.
Awesome.
So that helped me out to try to get some things done. But yeah, no, it just sucks. And I was just curious because I remember hearing on a few occasions that you had MS. I'm like, I really want to ask her how she deals with it. So.
Varies, and it doesn't sound like mine is as severe as yours, so I'm so sorry.
No, it is what it is. I mean, I don't have any pain, luckily. So I have.
I'm all day, every day. No. Back pain.
I'm fairly certain. When I was first starting to get it, I was ignoring it until basically it put me in the hospital for a month.
Oh,
so
I'm so sorry.
No, it is what it is.
My magic
thank you.
No problem.
I think we all.
Thanks for your call, Allison.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate talking about that for a minute. It really helped me. Thank you.
It's good to commiserate. I share your everything. Thank you for calling. It's good for me too.
All right. Thanks for disclosing, Shannon. It's hard to talk about these things sometimes, I know, but especially in a public forum. But I think therapeutic for at least some of the people out there.
Yeah, it's good to have shared experiences with people.